Oh, there it is.
Oh,
cheater.
I knew that. That's funny.
Okay, just to get it out of the way, name,
State your
y'all's
name, occupation.
your social security
My name
number,
is
and
Proof
everything
of
else.
insurance.
My name is Joe Hottinger. I play guitar in a band called Halestorm from Red Line, Pennsylvania. That is all.
Hi, I'm Lzzy. I'm lead vocals and guitar.
So you're about a quarter way through the Avalanche tour, right?
Is it a quarter of the way already?
Yeah, I'd
Time
say
is
so.
flying.
Wow, we're getting
Yes.
halfway.
Definitely. How's this tour been going?
So far, so good,
Awesome.
man. It's been awesome. Everyone's really cool and just genuine human beings, which always helps if you're
Yeah,
close
not too
quarters.
many rock stars, which is nice. A few in this vehicle right now. No, we're having a blast. You know, we know pretty much everybody, every other band from all the years being out on the road now. So it's like a big month or two long family reunion.
Yeah,
And,
circus.
The last time y'all came through was on Uproar.
Yeah.
And since that time, y'all have, let me see, put out a DVD, a live DVD.
Uh-huh.
Y'all have put out the reanimated.
Yeah,
Animate-
the cover
the cover
EP.
EP.
Yeah.
And y'all also traveled to Europe as well as Japan. Japan for the first time, wasn't
Japan
it?
for the first time.
Okay,
Yeah.
You're for the third time.
You're for the third time.
Let's tell us a little bit about y'all's first time being in Japan.
It was great.
It's like a whole different planet.
Yeah,
You know.
we went over there, and I don't even know if our record had been released yet, or I think it was just coming out. It was October last year, and we rolled in, flying 16 hours, and we're all tired, and go to the hotel, and there's people waiting outside with our record and stuff, and we're like, how do you know who we are?
Yeah, how do you even know?
How did you know we were staying here? We don't even know where we are. It was cool. It was very cool. They're so receptive and polite and
Crazy
to
rock
rock.
bands. They're so. It's a great mix because they're so incredibly polite, but then they go crazy for the rock. So it's like we would do a song and they'd be going nuts, and then as soon as I would say something in between songs, everyone is just quiet. No one's talking. There's no nothing. And then as soon as we start the next song, yeah, everybody goes nuts again. And we saw Halestorm T-shirts, and it was a really cool experience. We went karaokeing. Ate a lot of really great food, so I want to go back. I can't wait to go back. So.
Going on food and everything, what was the favorite thing that you ate?
It's something that we ate for the absolute first time. I had Kobe beef sashimi, which is raw beef strips with that they put this like
just little thin ones.
they're little thin little strips, and they give you these spices to put on it, and it was really good. It was something that I'll try anything once.
Yeah, our manager came with us and took us out for a really nice dinner, and we had some real Kobe beef, and there's like duck liver and raw
that was
beef,
really good.
and it was crazy. It was a really cool Japanese meal, We had sake and tea, and it was great.
This weird Japanese champagne, which I can't remember what it's called, but stop picking at your feet, Joe.
No, something hippie. Getting chewed on.
This is not polite. If we start smelling something, you're putting those back on.
Luckily, I'm not videoing or something. I would have been zooming in on that.
You just probably should be videotaping.
Well,
And
I
you
did
can
have
see how you act.
I did have a little camera, but the new batteries don't work.
Oh
So
no.
I was like, so I have to go
That's
back to
weird.
the car later on and get some batteries. Now, tell us a little bit about why did y'all release this EP that has all these other songs on there, from other artists? What inspired y'all to do that?
It was something that we wanted to do for a long time, just as a gift to our fans. And I mean, for heaven's sake, they've been waiting so long for another record. We've just been touring for about 3 years on this record, and give them something else real quick to wear out in their cars. But
We did it real quick. It was neat. We were like, well, we're not going to
6
make the
days
record.
and done.
Yeah, we're not going to make the record till 2011, so why not just do a quick EP, throw some fun songs out there, and
It was really cool.
fun.
Each song is something special to us, or there's a reason for each song. For example, the Beatles cover on there was like the first song that we'd ever really jammed together as a band. It was a very crazy and climactic experience. My brother destroyed his drum kit because of it. It was really cool. Like, it was just one of those things that we really got to know the chemistry between the four of us to be very smushy. Just like we're meant to be. And then the hardcover was my go-to karaoke song that the guys still will always make me sing at karaoke bars. The Skid Row and the Guns N' Roses and Temple of the Dog are all influences of ours spanning the board there, and then the Lady Gaga cover was a joke that ended up the joke was on us at the end of the day, but we put it in to this poll. We were fighting over what song to do next, and we're like, we needed one more song for the EP and couldn't figure it out, so we say, how about we put a poll on the website, like 50 songs. So we had like Metallica stuff and Pantera and Alice in Chains, and then we're like, let's throw in Lady Gaga song in there too, why not? And lo and behold, the #1 most requested song by our fans to do on the CP was the Lady Gaga song.
And we could have lied and been like, oh, it was this one, you guys really picked it, but we thought about it, we're like,
no,
we can maybe actually make this kind of cool, let's do it, challenge.
The brilliant thing is that we dissected it and learned it and recorded it, and we're like, this is a really good song, no matter what genre you do it in, it's a great song, so we're happy we did that too.
Yeah.
So just spanning the entire, this is and it's also a really good way to show our range of what we're interested in and some of the stuff we didn't think we could pull off, and so we were just like, oh wow, that works.
Can I play that back?
Did y'all have a list that y'all went off of a whole bunch of songs? And y'all
there were a lot of them, and we kind of whittled it down. And
we were brainstorming.
Yeah, because we didn't want to torture people with like a 12-song cover EP, so we had to whittle it down.
That'd be an LP at that point.
I'm sorry, LP, album.
Or a 20-song super LP.
Yes.
double
CD of covers. Only the hits.
Now, you mentioned that y'all aren't going to start recording or putting out a new release until next year.
No, we're doing it when we get done touring.
Right after
May.
this tour, we go into the studio.
Yeah, we're gonna.
So we already have 2 songs recorded, so we're already ahead of the game. We just got to get in there and do the rest and kick it out into the world and see what happens again. Do it all over again.
And, this will be y'all's sophomore release.
Yes.
Now, what do y'all plan on doing similar as well as differently than y'all's first?
We're putting the next foot in front of the last one, as in we're progressing onward, as in like everything that we did on this record is just going to be amplified. So the riffs are more aggressive and the lyrics are a little stranger, but I tapped into something on this record that we're not sure about yet. The guys are like, really, Lzzy?
One of the other
fun.
goals was to really kind of bridge the gap between the live show and the CD, because I don't know if you've seen us, but it's kind of different than what the CD sound. There's just an energy I know that we have live and that we feel that we didn't necessarily feel so much on the first record, and really wanted to get those a little closer, get the record to have some of what we put out live, somehow get it down. So we're recording a little bit differently. The first 2 songs we're going to do with the rest of them. We went to Sunset Sound in Hollywood, in the Van Halen room, which is really cool, and did live drums 2-inch, and it just has a totally different vibe on them. It does. It really helps the song.
Sounds incredible.
You already have personality in there now, and before it was a little sterile and digital, on that first record. So I think it's a step in the right direction.
Well, now y'all started. I know you and your brother started off, really young, playing together, starting out and everything, and y'all actually had y'all's parents, chaperone pretty
involved,
much.
yeah.
Yeah, but how did you grow from that experience? From having the family be involved, your brother being in the band, and supportive parents.
I think it helped.
After we fired our parents.
It did.
No, I'm just kidding. They're still hanging out.
Yeah, they're still lurking.
They're lurking. I don't know where.
Lurking. Shadows. In the shadows, like ninjas. No.
MacBook ninjas.
It's funny. I think it gave us.
MacBook ninjas. Sorry.
Would you like me to continue, or do you want to just keep going with this?
Go ahead.
You good? Okay.
Go ahead.
You done?
Yes.
Okay. So, so I don't know. I think it gave us a great foundation for it. That kind of vibe just it bleeds through the rest of the band members. And the great thing is that, in all honesty, both Josh and Joe started around the same time that we did. We all started when we were 13 years old, like in our own bands, except for RJ. He was 10 at the time, and just we were lucky enough to find each other. But having that type of bass and having that type of support as a young green artist, is really important because, we respected our parents and our parents are rockers, and because they said, you know what, if this is something that you want to do, go for it. You can always figure it out later, but if you don't go for it now, you're always going to regret it. It really stuck with us, as in we went for this is all or nothing with us. We literally
still
don't.
The mentality.
It's still
really.
that's the point. Is that I think
we're still going for it. We haven't achieved what. There's nothing really set out to achieve. We just want to keep playing music.
I think we're curious as to
how far can you
how far. Hey, we're still here. Can we take it further? What happens if we put out
headline
another
Concrete
record?
Street?
Ooh,
We'll have to
there's a goal.
finish another record or 7.
Yeah.
In all of humanity.
Damn it.
Now, you were mentioning lyrics earlier. Now, the lyrics that you wrote on the previous album, very personal. Dealing with heartbreak, dealing with being a strong person, persevering, getting over things and stuff. You were mentioning it's going to be a little bit weird or whatever and stuff.
Well, it's more as it's kind of our fans' fault, actually, and I say that with the utmost respect. But I didn't think with the last record, I had no idea if there was anybody else that thought the way I did, and kind of going for broke here. Well, I'm just going to say what I have to say, and we'll see what happens. And over the course of this album cycle, met so many people that are exactly like me, and it more or less gave me the go-ahead, the okay to be like, you know what? If you want to talk about something, these people are going to get it. So I'm more writing this record. It is for me, but it's for them as well, and for the people that I've met. I mean, we get to know so many of our fans personally, and just hear their stories and what certain songs mean to them. And it was such a humbling experience to figure that out, just to be in a room every night with all these girls and all of these guys that all are saying, you know what, it's okay to be you, Lzzy. We like you for who you are, and if you want to say that, we're right there with you. So it's kind of what? Not you? Yeah, you don't understand me yet. It's cool. You will. So I don't know. It's this album is going to be a grand tribute to them and how they make me feel and some of the stories that they've inspired.
Another band's calling me right now.
Uh-oh.
I have another interview.
Limit.
To do. And
You're cut off.
Don't want to talk to you anymore. No.
Last question.
Last question. Pretty much. Last question. What is it? You ask the question.
I don't know.
Come up with something.
No.
It could be anything. We don't talk about.
We're touring with Bull for my Valentine at the end of May. Is that what that is?
It's Blackville Brides by...
Oh yeah, that's BF.
Yeah, spell.
B.
Letters. Alphabet.
X.
Like I said, there's no backup plan. We can do this and nothing else, obviously.
Do you like them though, Bull for my
Yes.
Valentine?
I do.
Seems like it. You got like the mold.
Well,
That means nothing. Maybe you should get a lightning bolt.
Teardrop. Yeah.
that's more games.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate this real quick interview and everything.
Of course, man. Thanks for taking the time.
Yeah.
Oh, thank y'all for taking the time and everything. Do you have anything else that you want to add, for y'all's fans, for people that are just coming on listening to it?
Just thank you so much for being our enablers and
Thanks for sticking with
for
us.
sticking with us.
Got new music, a whole ton of new music coming out this year, and more tours. And gonna up the live show a bunch. It'll be fun.
We will pay you back for all the awesomeness that you give us.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mark.
Yeah, thanks
Thank
for
you.
taking the time.
Be the one that behaves, get me king of the world.